Nique is receiving a lot of criticism after she gave her son Kaiser a second chance piercing in his ear. He now has piercings in both ears. Thus, he just created a second hole. Thus, individuals made remarking on the fact that he is a boy and does not have several holes in his ears, and how she merely lets him do what Kaiser needs from his father in whatever way, all around. Nique felt the necessity at that point must return with an answer to each of these remarks that individuals were making on the internet. Let me just clarify, she says, this up. My son received ear piercings. He is 7 years old and has not completely changed his identity. He expresses himself and is fashionable in little innocuous ways. His father was the same manner. He always had his own swagger. I'm parenting my son, so I followed the crowd. Should have faith in his identity rather than what social media believes he ought to be. Are adult males strolling around with 2 earrings? I realize it's not that profound. What I do and don't permit. I don't require confirmation of my parenting style. Courteously. You guys may keep your viewpoint.
No. I got my second hole when I was 7. My first one I was born, just like him. My second one when I was 7, so he's 7. If you do want to get it, it's just a piercing, literally. Like, I'm going to always let him express himself and try out new things to see what he likes and what he don't like. So if you want to get the piercing, it's not a freaking tattoo. I'm down. It's not a tattoo. I support you. Well, you can get a tattoo, but...
Well, I can get a tattoo.
No, you can't get a tattoo.
You just said that.
I say at least it's not a tattoo. But if you want to get a piercing, it's just a hole.
It's just a hole that will bleed out, like...
No, it won't bleed out, boy.
It'll bleed.
Well, you need to make sure what you're
It will bleed.
Either way, we're at Dunkin' right now.
Corey enters the picture just as Carmen and Kiana are starting to get along. At this point, Corey was being asked, has he ever had any dealings with Kiana? In response, Cindy said this.
Anything with Kiana J? No, bro. You want to know something interesting about that? I am the one who brought Kiana J to Houston and introduced her to Carmen and everybody. You feel what I'm saying? If the thing about it is, y'all don't really know who is the brain, who is the him. That's the problem. Like, y'all don't know who the nigga that's making the plays, that's controlling that you know what I'm saying, that putting everybody. That's why I sit back and just be chilling. I just be sitting back just watching all these motherfuckers, because everybody know. That's why y'all don't never see none of them say nothing too crazy about me on here, because they all know. They just let y'all do it because they know for a fact that they just let y'all parlay and talk crazy and troll. Why y'all think they don't ever say that? Come on, bro, let's keep it a band. I'm just telling you. Come on. I do it respectfully. Smooth player.
Chris also humorously reacted to this. He therefore speaks out on the entire Carmen-Kiana affair. Even Kari
was like, oh, you real bossy, daddy. Well, she didn't say daddy, but that she damn near should have said daddy. But she said, oh, you real bossy. He said, you know, Prime be having a little shit over his head like this and shit. Hold on, you know, Prime be having all that. That nigga always got something on his head. He was like, oh, yeah? She said, yeah, you real sexy, daddy. I mean, she didn't say that. She said, yeah, ooh, I love when you bossy. He said, I know, you know. And then she said, where you going after this? Carmen said, where you going after this? I think Carmen was drunk, though. I like Carmen. That's my baby. That's my, you know, I love Carmen. But I'm just showing you how she was doing. She was like, where you going after this? Where you going after this, Prime? He said, look, mama. He said, look, mama. Hey, look, baby, I'm going to the motherfucking, he said, look, baby, I'm going to the motherfucking, the what's her name? You know, if you wanna come tag along after, you know, you can come, but he said, don't wait on me. He said, don't wait on me, baby. I'm a real player. That's how Prime be talking. You know, Prime be talking real smooth and shit. He was like, baby, hey, I'm a real player. Don't wait on me, baby. Hey, watch your trip, baby. Watch your step, baby. You know I'm a real player. You know I don't lose cool points, player. You know I'm a real G. So boom. So then I think, you feel me, Carmen was like, oh, okay, I better see you, boy. You know how you hit the little, you know how they hit the little thing? I better see you, boy. And then he smacked her. You know how the little love taps? Like, bitch. So she was like, so pretty much, she was like, I better see you. So people on the internet, they thought they thought they was being a little, the little chemistry a little bit too immaculate, So pretty much, they was just, the internet gonna think what they want to think. These ain't my thoughts. These the internet thoughts. So anytime I come to y'all for something, these is not my thoughts. These are the internet thoughts. So pretty much, the internet like, oh, they been a little flirty, touchy, feely for me. And then Kiana J came on the internet. Bitches is weird. Me and my friends will never do that. Me and my friends will never. Because it's like girl code. You feel what I'm saying? It's like girl code. Like, you feel me? That's her ex. And then Carmen is her friend. You feel me? So she feeling like, damn, like you all whoop-de-whoop with my ex. I don't never do that to none of your exes. I never do that to Corey. That's like Kiana J and Corey. Corey all in her face. Corey, big ass teeth. Hold on. That's like Corey. Corey teeth big. Hey, Kiana J. Where you going? And Kiana J all up in Corey's face. You will never see Kiana doing that to Corey. To Corey. So Kiana J just basically said have a little respect. Bitch, have a little respect. You feel me? Don't nobody want Corey. Amen to that, sister. But yeah, so she said just have a little respect. I don't be doing that, you feel me? So Carmen came online like, who? I fucked who? She said, I fucked who? Cause after that little video went around and Kiana J reposted it and stuff like that, Carmen went on live like, I fucked who? Oh, I fucked Brown? I will never fuck Brown. That is like my brother. That is like my brother. Like, we was like, that is like my brother for real. So boom, so that's really what happened. So like, she basically was, that is my brother. I will never, we are just friendly with each other. I never do that. I don't even look at him like that. Like, that is my brother. Like, chill. Like, that is my brother. Ew, no. Like, I would have never looked at Prom like that. That is my brother. And that's how the story went. Now, what they got going on besides that, I don't fucking know. All the rundown. And y'all ain't hear this shit from me. For real. I thought Carmen was with Boogie. Hey. Nah, I don't know what they got going on. I don't know what her and Big Boogie got. It's none of my business. I mean, it kind of is. I'm just glad, y'all know what? I'm just glad I'm not all over the T pages. Because I used to be all over the T pages. Now I'm the one behind the T pages. If you can't beat them, join them. That's all I know. If you can't beat them, join them. I got tired of being on the T page. I got tired of being on the motherfucking T page. So I got behind that motherfucker. I'm up there telling myself. That's all you hear today. That's all you motherfucking hear. But anyways, yeah. So that's what happened.
Chris Sell's unpublished song on Queen and Clarence's romance has suddenly been leaked on TikTok. To prove that he was the owner, he ought to have placed a ring on it. Attention was all you ever desired. He was the only one who was concerned. I'm eager to present them all to the world. Every minute was precious to you, but when they revealed the tea, you were made fun of and pointed at. When there is no chemistry and only love, how will you be with him? And he will vanish if you go and do what he did to you. And sweetie, don't you attempt to follow him. Don't expend all your energy. And now you've been crying the entire time. You never thought about it. Daisha is reacting to Karen after Karen responded to this video of Daisha on Snapchat by saying that she's not like Bree and Tim in their entire predicament. I won't go into the specifics of Bree and Tim's relationship, But let's assume that Tim was married to a lady named Akira, and Bree was married to a man named Devin, who was Tim's cousin. Bree and Tim were discovered purportedly cheating. Devin, her husband, and Tim were now cousins. For this reason, the entire issue involving Bree and Tim is being compared to Daisha and her boyfriend having an affair with her cousin. I think Karen is Bree's sister, you know? Nevertheless, after Daisha said, "Hey, don't compare us to that whole Bree and Tim situation," she continued to Snapchat. Karen then said that if she believed her baby daddy was faithful to her, she would go blind. He hasn't mentioned anything. Daisha then returned and posted this in response on TikTok.
Corinne, girl. What? What are we talking about? Girl. I guess you would know if somebody, man cheating on them. I guess you would know. I guess you would know, but you're not the bitch to take any type of notes from. Like, please. Let us know who them kids' baby daddy is. Let us know that first. While you worrying about who over here cheating and who ain't said this. First of all, he don't know y'all. Quick has no knowledge of what the fuck is going on between y'all mess. He is not a TikToker. He do not be on TikTok scrolling. So he would never, ever know who your long tip. He would never know who you is. So that's why he didn't say nothing, because he's unaware of the situation. Clock that. Second, it's a lot of things that you have to worry about, and I don't need to be one of them, okay? I personally do not need to be one to worry about. Like, let's get the titties reduced. Let's get that reduced so you can stop having back problems. Let's figure out who the kid's baby daddy is. Let's figure out why you was fucking your sister man. Like, let's figure that out. Why you worrying about me? Go get some therapy. Get the kids some therapy. You go get some therapy, because y'all have mental problems over there. Y'all are sick and disgusting. And you knew to go to Snapchat and not to TikTok, because you was going to get ate the fuck up. You knew that. You knew that. You don't have to indirectly talk shit about me. You can directly talk. I don't even have the same energy you trying to have with me on this app. Have that with them TikTok blog pages that see you in person. Go have the energy with them, because when I seen you get addressed by them, you was real motherfucking quiet, looking humpback, titties to the floor. Girl, I hate to even have to eat you up on this good Sunday. I'm trying to.
Karen then returned to Snapchat and answered Daisha.
Daisha, okay? Daisha, that's the best you got. Like, you're like, you knew you wasn't gonna come to TikTok because you knew I was gonna eat you down. Baby, you made a video on TikTok. You still ain't eat me down. You ain't.
Daisha's cousin is now speaking out as well, because she doesn't like being accused of having an affair with her cousin's baby daddy.
Randomly decided to take that clip and title it Daisha's cousin Ren could be Quick's possible side chick or cheating on. Bitch, what? Stop playing on me, for real. Dead ass. Don't piss me off. Like, when I see that shit, I'm like, bitch, what? And I'm like, I ain't worried about that. Bitch, motherfuckers, like, they dead ass out of nowhere. Bitch, people coming out the woodwork. Oh yeah, I've been peeped that. Oh yeah, it's true, sadly, and all this. Bitch, what? Like, that is how easily influenced you bitches are. Like, nobody had shit to say until somebody put a crazy ass fucking clip farm title on the shit, and y'all ran with that small ass narrative. Bitch, I'm fucking my cousin. I'm doing what? Well, that is a garage. That's where we smoke. We have kids in the house. We don't smoke in our house. That's some stinking dirty project shit. We don't do that. We're gonna go outside in the garage. That's where we puff down at. Everybody knows I smoke. I don't know. Maybe because y'all didn't know that he smoked. Y'all may have. Everybody know I smoke. But like, what the fuck? It's no secret with that. I went to go smoke. That's not a bathroom. That's not a downstairs area. That's not a bedroom. That is a garage.